Aha, broadcaster, the first lord of the internet, the world's most humble man, of course, just popping up very, very briefly to say hi to every single one of you, see what's happening, just to keep you up to date, and say dinky-doo, of course. I hope you're all well. We're in the throes of another lockdown, of course, and things will be slightly different depending on where you are. So I thought I'd just pop up and say hi and say dinky-doo to every single one of you, because how long has it been since we had a catch-up? And we must do more. I've just uploaded a new video, of course, and it's just, it's only 15 seconds, but it's just to say a very, very big thank you to their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, who have just visited Scotland to cheer us all up during the pandemic. So thank you to them. Of course, the usual half-witted idiots are on moaning and whinging, but they can just do one, as far as I'm concerned. So there we are. Lovely to have you with us. If you've just joined us, welcome. As I say, it's only a short pop-up, just a quick one. And dinky-doo, there's Thomas, dinky-doo, Thomas Pidden. Just thinking, what happened to Scottie tonight? Ah, Scott. Excellent. Lovely to have you with us. And welcome, I say. Quick pop-up. I'll just see what's happening on here, of course, because if I do a quick refresh of the page, then we can just tell one or two people that we're actually live and you can come and join us. Lovely to have you with us, of course. There we are. Yes, absolutely. It's happening as we speak. We have popped up live on YouTube for you. So there we are now. I'll just take that out because otherwise it gets a little bit on the loud side. And we don't want that again, do we? So there we go. But what I can do, I can share and just tell everybody that we're live now and you can come and join us. Fantastic. So there we go. Wonderful. And what I'll do is I'll just take that sound down so you're not getting it in the background. Now, I hope you can see and hear me. I hope all is well. And as I say, it's time that we all had a wee bit of a live catch-up, so we'll do a bit more of that, I say. And I'll just tell everybody I'm live now, if that's okay with you. And I'll tell them on YouTube, and that will pop up and they can see what is what. Now, let's see what you lot have been up to. Dinky-doo. Tam, dinky-doo to you. I hope you're well. And Scottie, how are you? The wonderful Susan Shaw. Dinky-doo, Susan. Yes, we're getting by. Wonderful. There should be some pretty good news within the next few weeks, because there are some big discussions taking place as we speak. Joseph says, evening, Mr. McClue. Hello. All good, Scottie. Good, Tam. Excellent stuff. I hope you're all right during the old lockdown. That's the whole thing, the lockdown. Oh, my goodness me. Right, so I've just shared that and I've let everybody know what is happening. And if you can all do the same, just tell your buddies. We'll just have a quick catch up and see what's what with everybody. Wonderful stuff. Lovely to have you on the chat there as well, of course. And I'll just change that chat for you. So we can see there's the live chat up now. And that's sorted that as well. Wonderful. Oh, tremendous stuff. So when did we last have a catch-up? Of course, you must let me know so that I can keep track of it all. And I hope you're enjoying all the uploads that we've got to the site. Some very good stuff. There's Anthony. How are you, dinky-doo, Anthony? Lovely to have you with us. Hey, what's going on? We love it. Yes, loving it, Scottie, working from home these days. Living the dream. Good for you, Tam. You deserve it. You deserve the best. I've always said that to you, haven't I? You go, yes, Scottie, you've always said that. Never a problem. So there we go. And I'm just going to do a little bit more sharing. I'll tell them that we're live on the Twitter and let them know what is what. Fantastic stuff. Did you say Lochdoon or Lochdoon? A great fishing spot. Now, Scott, is Lochdoon down near Dumfriesshire, Ayr and Dumfries, where Ayrshire kind of borders Dumfriesshire, that kind of idea. Is that where Loch Doon is? Or have I got that not right? So there we are. I mean, who knows? We shall find out, I have no doubt. So there we are. Just logging into Twitter. I'm just going to tell them on Twitter that we're live right now. So there we are. Joseph Aitken, yes. Hello, Joseph. William Shakespeare, the second person to receive a vaccine today. I saw that. And he stays down in the Midlands as well. Fantastic. So there we are. Anthony, yes, of course I remember you. We just sort of don't go into all that live on YouTube, if you see what I mean. But yes, of course I remember. Near Dunmellington, Loch Doon, Ayrshire. Yes, so we're heading that way, aren't we? Charles McLaughlin, Scottie, you're a top man. So are you, Charles. You are an absolute top man as well. And thank you for everything, all your support, all the fantastic chat that we've had. There's quite a few morning minis on today, Charles, on the old Facebook. I don't know if you saw that, because I was appreciative of the visit of the Cambridges, Prince William, and the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate. I thought that was marvellous that they'd made the effort. So there we go, wonderful stuff. How's the wee dog? Fine, Susan. I mean, he's well into his 15th year now. And although the paw was a little weak, I've got a little support for it. And he can just go out for a normal walk at the age of 100. So that's quite good for a dog, isn't it? So there we are. So, Charles, you're a top man as well as I. That means there was a patient before him, so she must have been patient 1A, which means, is he to be or not to be? I see what you just did there. That is so clever, Joseph. What's your dog's name? Says Anthony. The dog's name is Clyde. That's wee Clyde. And you can see him. You'll see him on YouTube. He pops up on YouTube occasionally. I'll just let them know, folks, that we are here. I think that is important. I'll pop up a wee picture for you. So there we are. See what we've got here. See if I can find you a picture and pop that up, because I know you like wee pictures on YouTube. It's always that, isn't it? We like a wee picture. And just to let everybody know, nowadays, people quite like a wee video. I've noticed they like a wee video. So there we are. I'll pop that in there. That's your good picture. That'll let you know what is what. Glad to hear your dog's doing well. Thank you, Scott. That's very, very kind of you. As I say, guys, this is just a quick, short pop-up just to say hi to everybody and let everybody know what's what. You know, that sort of idea. There we are now. I'll take that away and we'll see what's going on here. I'll just say that we're live now. And people can join us for a few minutes, just a few minutes before you all make your way off to your bobos. Live now. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Live now. Wonderful. And we'll see what we've got here. What are we? We're Tuesday tonight, aren't we? So you want something Tuesday-ish. Tuesday. Yes, that's the stuff that comes up. That's what we want. Tuesday. Right, there we go. Tuesdays. You can't beat it, can you? There we go. What shall we put in for Tuesday? We'll just put Tuesday and let everybody know what's happening there. And also, I'll put that we're on YouTube. I think that's important, just to let everybody know. Where do you get those Scottie McClue? I think he's on YouTube. He's on YouTube right now. Wonderful. So, live now, Scottie McClue video talk show. Oh, yes. Yeah. We'll just put a pop-up here, shall I? Just let you know there's been a pop-up. People like that. POPUP. That's fine. We pop up for Scottie McClue. We can tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. It's a good moral booster. Yes, it is. Scottie, I can't understand the negativity for our royal family. like yourself, they are a credit to our nation. Yes, and Charles, I've just uploaded a short video. I did it on the TikTok there, just to let them know. There's Scott Rushy. Top man to you, Scott. Lovely to have you with us, and welcome. Welcome, I say. Now, I'm just going to let some people know what's happening here. Oh, now I've got some very, very, very big news may well be happening in a few weeks' time. There are some pretty big discussions, so you may well be getting the full Scottie McClue back. Phone in the lot. Oh, how good is that? So there you go. You can't beat it, can you? I mean, you can't beat. It should have been. Public service broadcasters should have had Scottie McClue on already, right now. Television and radio. Talking head, Fizog, popping up, taking phone calls, discussing everything with you, taking all your anxieties, talking about everything that's going on there, talking about the lockdown. So there we are. And that should be happening, because you must remember the figures, the Scott FM figures, the Century Radio figures, huge, through the roof. Hundreds of thousands of listeners. Yes, well, in fact, millions of listeners. You can't beat that. And, get on to the YouTube here, to the YouTube channel. Follow me, subscribe, all that. Spread the word, because it's going to be very, very big in a few weeks' time if everything goes according to plan. All right, so the meetings are happening as we speak. You'll have your phone in back. Nowadays, we've got the internet. You'll be able to pick it up. There are apps, all that. You'll be able to get the apps downloaded, and you'll be able to hear a Scottie McClue phone in. We will get stuck into these people and tell it like it is. People don't like the truth. The complaints when you tell the truth, they're not used to it. That people are just not used to the truth these days, and you tell the truth, and you shouldn't say that. Oh, you can't say that. Oh, free speech. That sort of idea. But, you wonder at times, is there such a thing as free speech? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is there such a thing as free speech? In fact, let's put that in as a hashtag, see what happens. Free speech is there. There's one there. Pop that up and see what happens. And wonderful. So we'll also put talk. Yes, let everybody know. There we are. Wonderful stuff. And talk as well. Get that going. And then we'll put in Scotland, because that's where we are at the moment, just to let everybody know that that's what's going on right now. Wonderful. And there we are. No, I can never understand this problem that people have got with the royal family, because they are wonderful. They're virtually self-financing, right? So they don't cost as much. Same price as a packet of crisps a year, and it's mainly envy, jealousy. That is the problem with people, the green-eyed monsters, because they do a wonderful job. I mean, Her Majesty the Queen's coming up 95, Prince Philip's coming up 100, bless him. They're amazing. And William and Kate came up to Scotland. Yes, Prince William, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. They popped up to Scotland to visit us this week, just to give everybody a lift. And, they bring in billions, the royal family. And people come out with all this nonsense. They go, we're in the middle of a pandemic. All the more reason for a royal visit. I say, for goodness sake, when are people going to grow up? That's what I sometimes wonder. When are people going to grow up? That's what we need. The problem is, a lot of these people, they don't understand, and particularly I'm talking about people who want independence for Scotland. It won't happen if we don't have the monarchy on side with us. They don't understand that. And they're on about the Declaration of Arbroath. They don't realise that was a letter from the Scottish aristocracy to His Holiness the Pope, asking him, could they choose their own monarch? rather than the Pope choosing the monarch, if you see what I mean. Because at that time, everybody was Catholic. And do you know the Act of Secession in this country was only passed by one vote in Parliament? So there we are. So there's a lot of carry-on and jiggery-pokery going on at the time. That's what I say. So join us. I'll put, yes, there we are. Wonderful. Put in a couple of football teams. People love that as well. Let everybody know what's what. There we go. And I'll put in our old friends. Yes, that's the one. And another one. Yes, there we are. Fantastic. And one of my favorites, I'll pop that in as well. There we go. Yes. I think it's very important that we get that message across, though. How on earth can people understand if they're always having a go at the monarchy? But it's only a tiny handful of people. It's dunderheads, as I call them, dumpling heads, But if you are, for some reason, whatever reason you think are anti-monarchist, then remember, you're no friend of Scotland, and you're certainly no friend of independence for Scotland. And I'm apolitical, so I can say that, you see. I can tell you straight, and that's the truth. So there we go. Right, I'm going to send this tweet, guys. I'll see if I can pop a wee picture up, as I say. There we go. Right. Okay, see if that comes up. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to send this tweet, and I want you to have a look at it and retweet it. If you're on Twitter, actually retweet it. That would be tremendous. So there we are. So if you can tell me why we get this anti-monarchist stuff, I will be very, very interested. So there you are. But I agree with you. Charles McLachlan, or McLaughlin. It is McLachlan, isn't it, Charles, the way you spell it, really? So there we are. And Charles says, I can't understand the negativity for our royal family in Scotland. Like yourself, I believe they're a credit to the nation, and they are. I can tell you that for nothing. Thank you, Scotty. J-Dog, lovely to hear from you. Joseph says, there'll be a huge shift change in the royal family when the time comes that the Queen will pass. She's been ruling over the country for decades upon decades. So there we are. Yes, absolutely. The longest serving monarch ever. The young royals appeal to more folk. Well, not necessarily. I mean, God save the Queen, I'd say. Fantastic. Good evening, Sir McClue. Can you say happy birthday to my girlfriend, Robert Scrimger? Of course I can. It will be a pleasure. So to do. So there we are. Such a shame exams got cancelled today, but it was probably for the better. Well, J-Dog Gaming, everybody will have to catch up at some point on their knowledge. So there you are. And there's such a thing. My father had many, many gifts, and he was an autodidact. So have a look at that one if you don't know what it means immediately. Autodidactic, self-taught, well worth a look. What radio station? Susan, I'm not allowed to reveal at the moment because the negotiations are ongoing. All I can say is it's massive, and it covers a huge part of the world, and it'll be a phone-in, and it will happen. But the negotiations are on at the moment, just held up with the COVID setup from that point of view. But I can tell you all about it as soon as I can. So there we are. Scotty, do you think it's time to defund the BBC? They're very biased and they treat our over 75s very poorly. Well, you see, I'm very sorry about this. I mean, the BBC was formed, as you know, Charles, in 1922 by our Scottish friend, Lord Reith, John Reith, from Glasgow, a Glasgow Academy boy. And he set up the British Broadcasting Company because the government were very, very concerned about this new discovery, the airwaves that Marconi had come up with. and they were thinking, we need to get control. Governments always panic about getting control because it was so powerful, the airwaves, it just delivers. You get a nice, powerful transmitter and a nice, powerful receiver, and you get everything going. This is why Scottie FM was Scotland's finest radio hour. It was absolutely fantastic. Where are the Scottie FMs nowadays? Where are the local radio stations nowadays? You know, that sort of stuff. Have they let themselves go? Have they not kept pace? You see? And that sort of idea. So, next step for broadcasting, and of course the station I'm talking about embraces technology, so you'll be able to get an app. You'll be able to listen in on your phone. Fantastic. And I'm looking forward to that. Sir, am I a top man? You certainly are, Blue. You are a top man. So there we are. There's Alan Dinky-Doo. Bye, Jings. Help me, Bob. I'm late joining. John Thomas, do not panic. You're here. That's what matters. Good evening, Scottie. Nice to be on here again. I hope you're well. Alan, absolutely. And I hope you're well. Fantastic. So there we go. I wouldn't class myself as a royalist, but Robert, but I feel the visit did far more good than harm. They would have top COVID controls in place. Absolutely. Or not. They are just nice people. Royalist or not, they're just nice people. They are nice people. They're very nice people. Stay safe, Susan. And you, Susan, Dinky-Doo. I say you must stay safe as well. Very, very important. We're only on for another few minutes, guys, but I thought I'd pop up. Okay, thanks. Good night. Sleep well. Scottie, good night. Susan, lovely to have you with us. Oh, my goodness. It's after 10 o'clock. Can you believe it? Past 10 o'clock on a cold and frosty morning. See this changing the clock? I have to say, it's pitch dark when I'm about in the morning, and it's pitch dark when I'm about at night. Have you noticed that? So when you're driving, it's pitch dark. When you're driving at night, pitch dark. So what's going on, I say? Hello there, Scottie. Good pizza. Hello there. Lovely to have you with us, and Dinky-Doo. I thought it was time I popped up because otherwise we get out of sync. I've just uploaded a short video. I'm also on TikTok. I don't know if you're all on TikTok, but if you can go to @SCOTTIE McCLUE, SCOTTIEMCCLUE, @SCOTTIE McCLUE on TikTok, and you'll see my TikTok channel. I need about another, I think it's about another 80 of you at the moment, and then we can do a bit of live streaming there as well. So if you'd like to follow me on TikTok, then please do. Where's your decorations, Scottie? Are you a bit of a Scrooge? Oh, not a Scrooge. No. I am Christmas past, Christmas present, Christmas to come, all that sort of stuff. But we don't sort of decorate the set. You know, that's the sort of, there's a time and a place, isn't there? Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Have to pop off, Scottie, revising for a history write-up, a British essay on the reasons for the liberal reforms, and another American essay about the obstacles black people faced on civil rights. Yes, so you're talking about, Martin Luther King. That's the stuff. The abolition of slavery, going back to that, fantastic. Craig Cochrane, Scottie, hope you're well. Just put my phone on. And I saw you're back live, Craig. Absolutely, yes. Just a wee hi to everyone, of course. But I know you're all going to your bed, so don't worry. I'm just going to do a few more minutes, and then I will push off out of the road. Scottie, your STV continuity announcements are all over YouTube. When was the last time you did any announcing? The last time I did television announcing officially was 1989. That's the last time I did a shift. But when SCOTTIE McCLUE was building up, it was owned by Grampian and Border Television. Two ITV companies owned Scottie FM when it set up, both wonderful companies. And I remember popping up to Aberdeen to do a This Morning show. And I was appearing on the This Morning show, and we just popped into my old continuity studio, and I had my bonnet on and the big tweed jacket and the tartan tie, and I just did a bit of continuity and told them to watch for the program coming up later. So it was rather fun. I miss a bit of continuity because when I worked for ITV, there were a lot of originals still there from 1957 in the case of Scottish television, 1960 was it in the case of Grampian television, 1961 in the case of Border television. And these were the golden days of ITV, 15 ITV companies, all coordinating their programming to the second. And the transmission controllers were outstanding people. They were absolutely incredible heads of presentation. That's why your announcers were so clear, so well spoken. You know, I mean, nowadays we don't seem to have the same standards in television presentation that we used to have. And that's why it was effective, and that's why it made so much money. I mean, I don't doubt that commercial television still makes a lot of money, but it made incredible money in those days, in the golden age of independent television in this country. Alistair Sim was the definitive Scrooge. Alan Joyce, I have to agree with you. Alistair Sim was an outstanding actor. Do you remember him in St. Trinian's as Miss Fritten? Miss Fritten, dear, the head mistress of St. Trinian's. Wonderful man, Alistair Sim. I hope you're going to do a Christmas Day and Boxing Day live chat, Scottie. I'll be watching after the Queen. Robert Scrimger, yes. I think last year or was it the year before, we popped up just before the Queen. Hello, Scottie. Hi, everyone. I remember you from your Century days, Scottie. Richard Upton, bless you. Century, another outstanding radio station. Century was, again, the UK's finest radio hour. There's no doubt about that. Lovely, interesting, funny, entertaining, edgy radio, both in music and speech. So there we go. Scottie, can I ask what your thoughts about this mass vaccination we're having in the UK? Well, Richard, if it clobbers the COVID-19, then I'm all for it, I can tell you. So there we are. Alan Joyce. Liz Christian was a lovely lady. Yes, I haven't seen Liz for a wee while, but I saw her not too long ago. And she looks absolutely outstanding, as she always did do. So there we are. Wonderful and a superb continuity announcer. Absolutely no doubt about that. So there we are. And we see quite a lot of these wonderful names still popping up in connection with ITV. Tremendous days, great days, I say. But there are more great days to come for Scottie McClue. Discussions are on the table as we speak with a very big radio provider. So there we are. So I'll keep you up to date with a lot more about that as and when it happens, and as and when I can. You see, you have to be a bit discreet at the start. So you think the COVID thing, you don't think it's a bit of... No, Richard Upton. People are dying of COVID. I've lost friends with COVID. No, I don't buy into any of that stuff. I'm afraid it's the genuine article. We'll be back doing daily streams, Scottie. Perhaps not right away, Craig, but that will be the object. And when we start the new phone-in for the radio station, then perhaps we can even do a live feed on YouTube and see what's happening, because YouTube is such a fantastic outlet, a fantastic channel. And, if you can get everybody subscribing, get the material up there, then that's what we'll do now. I'm going to have to push off, you beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me. If you can share this, that would be tremendous. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 about Scottie McClue live just for you, saying dinky doo, and popping up live on Facebook Live. There we are. So I'm going to push off now. I'll sing you the goodbye song. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, and a cheerio. Ta-ra, my loves. Take great care of yourselves. Nice seeing you. Thanks, Richard. Look forward to the live chats. Dinky-doo, dinky-doo. Good night to the wonderful Craig Cochrane. And ta-ra, lads.